Well, heckin' dang it, Feastree, you bought yourself another monitor again, didn't you? Well, this little fancy puppy we got in front of us is the AOC G2770PQU. It is a 27-inch 1920 by 1080 144 Hz monitor, and it is pretty spiffy even when sitting next to its IPS buddy over here, beating it in the color accuracy market. But let's take a little bit of closer look and see here. On the left, we have my LG Ultra Wide, 25-incher. It definitely has a little bit more contrast. Definitely better viewing angles being an IPS, but for a TN panel, the AOC isn't too far behind. It's got a very easy navigation through its input settings. Keep in mind you will need DisplayPort or I believe DVI to run this at the 144 Hz refresh rate. Just something to keep in mind. It's got a few other features that I really don't know what to do. It just looks like anti-aliasing for your screen outside of a video game, so I mean that's cool, I guess. Otherwise, the menus aren't great. They're not terrible. One thing I will fault this monitor on is no diddle knob. What's up with this? The one LG has a diddle knob, and then we never see a diddle knob again. Granted, okay, not many people like the diddle knob, but you know, it's something to look at. It has these speakers that don't do a goddamn thing. They sound terrible. Please don't use them. But in terms of, you know, just regular basic menu functions, I mean, I guess it's alright. You'll pass on that. Unlike the LG, we have a couple of varying degrees of adjustability. We got the lift boys. There's some swivel in there. And if you don't have your setup tightly cable managed like mine is, eventually you can get this bad boy standing up in portrait mode. And portrait mode is pretty sick, especially if you want to use it as like a side screen for live streaming or things of that nature. You know, anything you really need. You want a code, bro? If you want a code, this is it. This will work for it. How's the gaming on it? You bought this monitor to play video games on it. How is it? How are the games? How smooth is it? Does it look nice? Well, to be honest, my camera doesn't really do this any justice. The frame rate on this thing, whew, doggy, let me tell you, it looks fantastic. It doesn't have G-Sync or anything, which I can live with. The only thing I did have to do to enable a little bit better performance is I had to set a variable refresh rate. So as long as anything goes up to 144, it's almost like glorified VSync. As long as it goes to 144 Hz, you're fine. Because if you put VSync on, it'll double it. It'll take a half of it. So if I couldn't get 144 Hz, I'll drop it to 72. Oh, that's crap, but just throw on a variable refresh rate and everything will be okay. Gaming performance is fantastic, though. Now, I'm sure you're asking, well, Feastree, is this the monitor for me? You got $300 to spend? There's probably some other ones that are around the same price. Really depends on what you want. If you want better pixel density, go with a 24-inch 144 Hz or get a 1440p. If your graphics card can't handle 1440p at 144 Hz, get a 24 or 1080. My really only beef with this monitor is pixel density, especially because I sit so close to it. 24 inches probably would have been the better, I guess you could say, the better suit to my desk setup, but I love this monitor. I think it's money well spent. I'll leave a list of other monitors you can compare in this price range at the bottom of the video, but if you like this video, give it the thumbs up, and I don't know, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching another monitor review. See you.